In part 3 of my series about the biggest blunders of my voiceover career, and that's the part you're watching right now, I want to talk about something personal. But before I start, I think I need to apologize to you. After I posted my very first 3 videos, I got some feedback from someone who said, "Nice work, but could you please say it in 90 seconds? Less is more, Paul, less is more." Now, if you think I'm too long-winded, I'm truly sorry. I know I am a blabbermouth and I want to pack as much information into these videos as possible, so they end up being 7 minutes. But keep in mind, some people want you to believe that running a voiceover business is easy and that it can be done on the side and it doesn't take a long time to become successful. I wish doing less would lead to more. But take it from me, what looks easy is often very complicated. To me, the sign of a true professional is that they make you think that what they're doing doesn't require any effort, but as they say, a lot of effort goes into making it look effortless. Having said that, I promise to keep this video a bit shorter. Unless you're okay with 7 minutes, let me know. When I came to the United States at the end of 1999, I had no idea I would become a voiceover professional. I didn't know anyone in the business, and nobody had any idea who I was either. I didn't know where to look for help, so I thought it was all up to me to figure it out. And by not seeking any help, I spent way too many years trying to reinvent the wheel. It was a big blunder that could have been avoided. It's a trap a lot of freelancers walk into. It's even in the name we give ourselves. We call ourselves independent contractors. What a misnomer! As solopreneurs, we are wearing so many hats, and many of those hats are not a good fit. I'm not a numbers person, and I hate all the admin that comes with running a business. I'm not a website designer either, and when I started out I had very little technical knowledge. Until a few months ago, I'd never recorded one of these videos. Can you tell? I bet you can. And yet, when you're self-employed, you are expected to know it all and do it all. Whether you like it or not, you have to do the books. You have to make the calls. Your website needs to be updated. You have to chase clients that don't pay in time or don't pay at all. You must market yourself all day long. And in my case, I had to build a home studio from scratch. I didn't know anything about that either. These are all things they don't teach you in voiceover school. Even when you go to a voiceover conference, you'll notice that the sessions about business skills are the least popular. Everybody always wants to do the fun stuff, and that's how it is sold. The people trying to sell you seminars, coaching sessions, demo packages, and who promise you the world never talk about the loneliness of running a business by yourself. If you don't do it, nothing gets done, and that's a lot of pressure. And what do you get out of it? Uncertainty, a lot of it. You never know when you'll book your next job, how much money you'll make this month, and if you can afford health insurance. And because you can't show a stable income, a bank is not going to be inclined to give you a loan. You're too much of a risk. Most professional voiceovers that were surveyed by NAVA, the National Association of Voiceovers, don't make more than $20,000 a year. $20,000! The more I do this work, the more I realize that I'm not independent, but interdependent. I depend on others to be successful. We depend on each other to be successful. That's why it's so important to be part of a network of supportive people, offline and online. One of the biggest lessons I learned was that if you need help, you've got to reach out and ask. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. But when you do, make sure you've taken the time to do your homework first. So many questions have already been answered 1,000,000 times. We're all very busy, so don't waste our time by asking about something that requires a simple Google search, okay? Also, when you've reached a certain level of success, pay it forward. Be a giver and not only a taker. Be grateful when someone helps you out. Because of my blog, a lot of people know me, so I get a lot of emails asking for advice. Whenever I can, I try to answer those emails, and it can take me sometimes up to an hour to respond. And the strange thing is, quite often I hear nothing back, not even a thank you. What's up with that? Whether we realize it or not, we are all connected. Think of COVID. The settlement that the striking actors in Hollywood will reach, I hope, will affect your business too. Your success is influenced by their success. And what is success, by the way? What is success? I think Deepak Chopra said it best. He said success is a progressive realization of goals worthwhile pursuing. Success is the progressive realization of goals worthwhile pursuing. The key to being a successful freelancer is to focus on what you are good at and to outsource the rest to those who are much better at it than you are. They can do more in less time, so you have more time to do what you do best. Case in point, as I said, I'm good with words, but I'm terrible with numbers. If I would do the books, it would be a disaster, so I have an office manager who takes care of that. When a client doesn't pay, my office manager will send the reminders. She can be the bad guy, while my working relationship with the client stays clean. When I have too many audiobooks on my plate, I will outsource the proofing and editing to someone I trust. Yes, it's going to cost me money, but I can make much more narrating those books than editing them. When my website needs an overhaul, I call Karin at Voice Actor Websites, and she gets the job done in 2 days, something that would take me 2 months to figure out. Let me say it again. The key to being a successful freelancer is to focus on what you are good at and to outsource the rest. The money you spend will come back to you by the money you save. Tomorrow, I'll talk about blunder number 4, thinking that being good at what you do is enough to get you hired. Now, if you've learned something from this series, please give me a thumbs up or a like. Your response not only makes my day, but will help others discover these videos as well. Thank you so much.